This story based on the real and very ordinary stories of our society. But believe me, this film reveals a dark side of our society that often goes unnoticed by you and me. Every boy and girl should watch this movie. Maybe you or I are not in the dark, but many people around us still haven't emerged from these blind superstitions. So, without delay, let's go to the main story of the movie. At the beginning of the story, a woman named Nurin is shown. She has come to the market with her daughter, Isla. Nurin is buying some necessary items from a shop. The shopkeeper tells her, "You haven't paid last month's bill yet. And now you're asking for more credit." Nurin responds, "I'll pay all your money next month." With that, Nurin starts walking with her daughter Isla. They go to a children's dress shop. Nurin really likes a dress there, but the dress is too expensive for her to buy at the moment. Nurin then whispers something into her daughter's ear. Seeing this, the shopkeeper stares at Nurin in a strange way, as if he has seen a ghost. After that, Nurin returns home from the market. Seeing her, her mother-in-law starts shouting loudly at her, because Nurin took a long time to return from the market. However, Nurin doesn't say anything to her. At this point, we see Nurin's husband, Giath, who is a taxi driver by profession. Giath has a very modest income, and the entire household runs on his earnings. It's time for school, so Giath gets into the taxi with his son. Isla follows them, but Giath only takes his son with him to school, leaving Isla behind. Isla feels sad and stares after them longingly. Nurin then comes and comforts Isla, telling her to go play. Hearing this from her mother, Isla starts playing alone. And Nurin watches her daughter play intently. On the other hand, Giath is shown driving his taxi around the streets. However, no one was getting into his taxi because people nowadays prefer using Uber, which significantly reduced Giath's income. It became very difficult for him to support his family. Despite all the hardships, he always tried his best to take care of his family. The scene changes, and it's now Nurin's son's school break. So, Nurin takes her daughter with her to her son's school. Nurin's son wants to have ice cream after school, so Nurin asks the ice cream vendor for 2 ice creams, one for her son and the other for her daughter. But this time, even the ice cream vendor stares strangely at Nurin. I know, you might be wondering why everyone is looking at Nurin strangely. Please wait to find out the answer. In the next scene, Giath approaches a man to borrow some money. He has come to this man to borrow money, because tomorrow is Eid festival, and as we know, Giath's financial situation is not very good. The man suggests to Giath, "You could sell this taxi of yours and find some other work." Giath replies to the man, "This taxi is the last legacy left by my father. I can never sell this taxi." Giath returns home and quietly sits beside Nurin. Nurin asks him, "Did you manage to arrange the money?" Giath replies, "Yes. I've made arrangements for Eid. But as for the rest of the year, only God knows how it will go." Nurin consoles him, saying, "God will take care of everything." Giath tells Nurin, "People no longer want to ride in this old taxi. They want AC cars now." Afterwards, the husband and wife both feel upset and sleep quietly. At that moment, their daughter Isla comes to Nurin and sleeps beside her. Isla rests her head on Nurin's lap. Giath then looks at Nurin in a strange way, as if he's seeing something unusual. The next day is Eid festival. Giath takes everyone to visit the mosque. After the visit, Giath brings everyone back home. Then Giath goes out to buy gifts for everyone. In the evening, Giath returns home with gifts for everyone. He distributes the gifts to everyone, but Isla keeps looking at her father from a distance. It's because her father didn't bring any gift specifically for her, so she feels upset and quietly continues to cry. Immediately it was seen that Nurin had bought that dress for Isla, which they had seen in the store. Isla became very happy upon receiving the dress. At that moment, Giath saw Nurin and Isla from the hallway. Giath looked at them and felt very annoyed and strange. Giath's thoughts made us feel that in this house no one liked Isla except Nurin alone. On the other hand, Giath's mother says to Giath, "You should have another child now." Giath replies, "I cannot take care of our one child properly. How will I take care of another child?" But Giath again thought alone, his mother has rightly said. It is necessary to need to have another baby child. That's why he became intimate with Nurin in the late evening. Then the story flashes back to a few years ago when Giath, his mother, and Nurin visited a doctor. Nurin was pregnant. However, an ultrasound revealed that Nurin's first child was going to be a girl. Upon hearing this, Nurin's mother-in-law told the doctor, "We want our first child in the family to be a boy." She hinted at abortion to the doctor. Upon hearing this, Nuran got very angry. She told her mother-in-law, "How could you say such a thing? My child in the womb is a gift from God. I will never let anything happen to my child." However, Jiyath agreed with his mother. He also wanted to proceed with the abortion. Upon hearing these discussions, the doctor became very angry. She said, "This is a great sin. And according to the law, it is a serious offense. If you mention abortion again, I will be compelled to inform the police immediately." Then a few days later, Nuran's mother-in-law was speaking with a woman. She was seeking help from that woman. Nuran's mother-in-law told her, "You find me some way to kill of Nuran's child in the womb." The woman then handed over some medicine wrapped in paper to Nuran's mother-in-law and said, "Mix this medicine with milk and feed it to Nuran. That way, Nuran's child in the womb will be aborted." Nuran's mother-in-law did just that. She takes those medicines into the kitchen and mixes them with Nuran's milk in a glass. Then she leaves from there. After a while, Nuran went to the kitchen. She drank the milk in the glass and finished it. After some time, severe pain started in Nuran's stomach. She screamed in pain, trying to call her mother-in-law. However, her inhuman mother-in-law pretended not to hear her screams. Nuran had a lot of bleeding. And within her womb, the little child, who had never come to this world, was brutally murdered. Believe me, this is a common scenario in our society, which is always happening behind our eyes. We may not see it. The innocent child who died within Nuran's womb was essentially Isla. Isla could never see the light of this world. She existed only in Nuran's imagination. Because of this, the shopkeeper, the ice cream vendor, and even Jiyath were all strangely looked at Nuran, because they couldn't see Isla. The scene shifts to the present time. Nuran was praying and reciting prayers. She was lovingly touching the ultrasound report, the child who had been tragically killed within Nuran's womb. If the child had survived, today the child might have been as grown as Isla. Then Nuran's husband arrives. He is very happy and tells his mother that Nuran has been blessed with another pregnancy. There is a son in Nuran's womb. Hearing this, Nuran's mother-in-law becomes very happy. Jiyath then calls Nuran. Nuran says, "I'm coming." And with this, the story ends here. In our selfish world, every year numerous children are killed inside their mother womb. And the killers who ended the lives of these innocent children are walking freely among us. I'm requesting you to help change the perspectives of those around you. Perhaps then, many innocent lives like these can be saved. So friends, how did you find today's movie story? Please let me know in the comments. And if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. Stay well, stay healthy. Goodbye for today. Thank you so much.